What's good, everybody? This episode of the podcast is sponsored by DistroKid. They are the go-to for digital music distribution and the easiest way for musicians to get their music onto Spotify, iTunes, Amazon, TikTok, YouTube, and more. They offer unlimited uploads, and artists keep 100% of their earnings, getting your music onto platforms and into stores 10 to 20 times faster than any other distributor. They help with cover song clearance, automatic splits, and they offer all kinds of tools and templates to help you get the most visibility for your releases. I dig this company and appreciate their business model that offers more features and tools than any other distributor while doing it at the most affordable price for solo artists, bands, DJs, studio artists, and any other creators that are making music or producing music in their home, and they offer label services as well. They've got 3 different tiers that they offer to creators that start as low as $22.99 a year. That's just $1.92 a month. And even their top tier is only $7.50 per month. And the best part about DistroKid sponsoring the podcast is they are offering Dan Cable Presents listeners 30% off their first year of service with DistroKid, making their affordable prices even cheaper for you. I will put that discount link in the episode notes. It will also be in my Instagram bio. Big shout out to DistroKid for sponsoring this podcast for more than 3 years now. Much appreciated. Now let's get into the episode.
Look down at the
What is happening, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the Dan Cable Presents podcast. Thank you for tuning into the program once again. If this is your first time listening, thanks for checking out the show. You can find fresh episodes coming at you on Tuesdays. And if you want to help support this thing in a free way, you can do so by clicking subscribe on iTunes, clicking write a review, giving the podcast 5 stars if you feel like it is deserving of so. And that will help propel this thing into the tops of those iTunes charts, giving it more visibility on the national and international levels, helping strangers find the podcast. Just a great way to contribute to the growth and sustainability of this thing. Appreciate the hell out of all the folks that have already taken the time to do so. If you're not listening on Apple, just hit like, follow, subscribe wherever you are listening from. Tell a friend about the podcast. If you're watching on YouTube, you can hit subscribe there. I am back in action, back from my 3-week adventure in Mexico, feeling refreshed, and also definitely already having beach withdrawals, which is kind of a bummer, but it's good to be home. Great to be back in my inspiring city of Portland, Oregon, and great to be back on the mics talking to inspiring people like this week's guest of the podcast, Jihae Kwon, owner and chef of a restaurant in Southeast Portland called Cozy Congee. It's right next to and shares an address with legends of the Portland food scene, Hot Yai. I met Jihae sometime last year when I was grabbing food over at Sandwich. Shout out Chef Mel, owner of Sandwich, another legend of the game here in Portland. And she also gets mentioned quite a bit in this chat. But Jihae was just there hanging out, having some food with Mel that day. And she was familiar with my Tuna Boy work. And she was just super friendly and introduced herself. And then Mel was raving about her congee and how I needed to go over to Cozy. So I've had the pleasure of eating food over at Cozy Congee a couple times in the last month or so, and the food is just so lights out. The flavors of this congee is just one of those things that you crave, especially on a cold morning, and Jihae is just making very intentional food, and you can tell in each dish that is coming out of that kitchen that she cares so much about the process and the people that are receiving it. She has such a rad story about this new era of her life as a restaurant owner and chef in her own right, and her fandom and appreciation for food and dining experiences throughout her life was kind of unknowingly to her just setting herself up and preparing herself for opening a restaurant one day. And her passion for those dining experiences and the joy that it brings her seems to have really informed her palate and her vision for what is served at Cozy Congee, as well as how it is all being presented. So I just love hearing people that are fired up about what they're doing with their lives and the things that they are working on and creating. And Jihae is just such a ball of energy. She sometimes will refer to people who hustle really hard and are workhorses as monsters, and she is definitely one herself. The attention to detail in both the cooking and the plating is very apparent and very inspiring. So cool to see her go from such a fan of chefs and food to now becoming someone that is serving food, and to hear how magical that all is for her to be a part of is really special. So shout out to the whole Cozy Congee crew, the team that is contributing to making this banging food that is coming out of the kitchen. If you haven't been over to Cozy yet, it's coming up on its 1-year anniversary, so still pretty new to the scene, but it's making waves, and it's already got such a killer reputation. So big thanks to Jihae for jumping on the mics with me. Get over to Cozy Congee, go see what the fuss is about. Links for Cozy Congee will be in the episode notes. This is episode 465 of the podcast with Jihae Kwon. Let's do the damn thing. Yeah, stoked to have you.
Super excited to be here.
What were you doing with your life before Cozy Congee?
Before Cozy
Hit
Congee.
me with some context here.
Woo. I've tried to condense this story, but I'm just such a short story long kind of girl.
Oh, perfect.
Okay.
This is the place to do that.
Okay. Well, I was in a relationship for 13 years, 12 years, somewhere between 12 and 13 years. And last May, I was supposed to be married.
Okay.
He broke up with me 2 months before our wedding date. Yeah. And about 4 years into our relationship, he had asked me to kind of stop my job. I was a teacher,
Okay.
to help him focus on his career. He's a monster. He's like so career driven, and he was like, all I want to do is focus on my work. Can you support me in that? And at the time I was like, what? I just got my master's. I just got my first kind of real job, and but we both decided we would do that. And so during that time I supported him in every other way but financially, and he'd take care of us that way. And so for 9 years I didn't have a traditional job.
Okay.
And then since he broke up with me, I moved back to Portland. I was living in Arkansas for a couple of years because his work ended up over there.
Okay.
And so it was crazy. People were flying in from Portland. People were flying in from Korea to go to our wedding. Yeah. Obviously that didn't happen. I ended up moving back to Portland to be with family because I was a wreck. And then I had to get a job.
Yeah.
And nobody would give me a job. Understandably, I had a 9-year gap on my resume.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not easy to just like swoop on some teaching job
exactly.
at that point. And Portland has been home for you like since high school?
Since 2004, my senior year of high school.
All right.
Yeah. But kind of in and out. I taught in Washington State for a bit, and then was in Arkansas for a while. So
Yeah.
but Portland has always been home since 2004.
And has cooking always been a part of your life in some way?
Yeah, I've always loved it. I remember when I was really young, maybe like, I don't know, just as far as I can remember, my parents would go to work and they'd drop me off at my grandma's house, and we didn't have cable. We didn't have like cartoons or anything. And so I remember just watching Julia Child and Ming Tsai and just loving it so much. Yeah. So as a kid, I loved that. In high school, I always took, culinary arts if I could.
Yeah.
I wanted to go to culinary school, but my parents didn't approve of that. So didn't go in that direction. But I've always been a huge fan of the food world. I am a huge fan of Portland chefs. I've been a huge fan of Portland chefs.
Yeah.
Gregory Gourdet, when he was at Departure, just changed my whole life. Gregory Gourdet and Justin Woodward during that time, I feel like was the golden era of dining in Portland. Yeah, they really changed my life. I've been a huge fan.
It's like, aside from maybe just like watching cooking shows and having this fascination for it, where you actually, was there cooking happening in the house that you were taking part in a lot?
Yeah. So during that time when I wasn't working, I did get to cook a lot. I really spent a lot of time researching different cuisines and getting really familiar. And I would do spreads almost every night. And that's kind of how my Instagram platform grew a little bit. I was just cooking on stories. This is before Reels. This is right as stories became a thing.
Yeah.
I would just cook every day on my stories.
Okay.
Nothing was edited. It was really ugly. Pretty like, if you're looking at it now, it's pretty hard to watch. Yeah, but that's how I kind of grew that platform. And yeah.
Were you cooking all kinds of different food, or?
Probably mostly Southeast Asian food.
Okay.
Yeah, I learned to love Thai food and Vietnamese food a whole lot, but a lot of things. I got into Indian food, Mediterranean food.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, Mexican food.
Yeah.
I love food.
So it always felt like I don't know, like a pretty peaceful space for you, as far as like cooking and
Yeah.
doing that on the daily.
Yeah, it was. Yeah. It was just so fun.
When you were growing up, would you
Like my
help
parents,
cook a lot or anything
not
like that?
that much. I always wanted to, but my parents were the kind like get out of my way,
Yeah.
They just wanted to do it themselves.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
So when you came back to Portland, you ended up finding food work?
Yeah.
As
So
what you
after
could plug in with?
yeah. So I couldn't find a job forever, and then I started dating Justin Woodward. I don't know if
Okay.
you're familiar.
I don't
Justin
know.
Woodward was my favorite chef of
Okay.
all time.
Okay.
He just sadly passed away last October.
Oh, yeah.
But he changed my life. I have a picture of him and my ex-fiance from like 12, 13 years ago, from when I took him to his restaurant, because what he did at Castagna was really special. Anyway, so we started dating, and he was friends with Mel.
Okay.
And Mel took a chance on me. That's why I love Mel so much,
Yeah.
for many reasons, but
Yeah.
that's one of them. So Justin called Mel and was like, hey, do you want to hire Jihae? And she's like, does she have any kitchen experience? And Justin said, no, but she can cook. And we talked a little bit, and then she hired me. And on my first day at Sandwich, she goes, everyone, this is Jihae. She can't cook. Don't let her pass the line. So I think she misheard. Yeah, because
Yeah.
Justin had said she can cook.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah. So, but that ended up being a blessing because I got to learn how to do front of house, learned about all the new delivery platforms. All those things I learned and took to Cozy. So
Yeah.
it was amazing.
Yeah. That was like the first time you were really in some sort of kitchen, like commercial kitchen regularly?
I would say so. I worked at Subway when I was 16.
Yeah, for sure. Okay.
Benihana.
Yeah.
When I was really young, but I've never worked in a kitchen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So were you always, like, when did the vision to, like, for Cozy happen for you?
So during that time when I was looking for work and I wasn't getting hired, I asked my little brother, who has a food cart, if he would be okay with me serving congee there for a week just to see the reception.
Yeah.
And I chose congee because, one, I love it. And two, I think it must have been winter at the time. So I was like, oh, that would be really nice right now.
Yeah.
And three, because since I've just been such a fan of the food world and I love it so much, I knew I wanted to do a really good job. And if I was going to do a really good job, it had to be something so simple, because I've never worked in in food before. So I wanted to do something very simple.
For sure.
Yeah. And my brother said I could. But then I ended up getting hired at Sandwich, and I didn't end up doing that.
So you never did the pop-up?
I never did the pop-up.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
But were you just kind of like working on it at home just for fun at that point?
Not really, to be honest.
Okay.
No. It was just all in my head.
Yeah.
And it was something I wanted to do. And then while I was working at Sandwich, Justin Woodward ended his time at OK Omens. And whenever we'd go out into the city or anywhere, people would proposition him to do this project or come check out this space.
Yeah.
Because he's such a great chef. And one of those spaces was where Cozy Congee is now.
Okay.
Earl asked Justin to come check out Cozy Congee. It was Burlou at the time. And at that time, I really wanted Justin to take that space because I just wanted to experience what he was doing at Castagna again. And but it was too small for Justin's concept. And I was like, are you sure you don't want to do it? Like, I was ready to do anything to have Justin's food again.
Yeah.
It's like, I'll wash the dishes, I'll do my best at your social media, even though I'm really bad at it, whatever you need, I'll do my best. And but it was too small for what he wanted to do. And then I was like, are you sure? Are you sure? And Alan, who was showing us the space, said, if you do take this space, you'll have unlimited chicken bones, because Cozy Congee, that space is actually has the exact same address as Hot Yai.
Right.
And so I subleased from Hot Yai, and part of the agreement was I get all their chicken bones since Hot Yai hacks all their chickens.
Which is a big part of making your congee.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm so proud and happy to share that. We get all our bones from Hot Yai, and then Cozy Congee is so small, and our electricity is limited, and so I actually take my bones to Sandwich.
Okay.
Yeah, and the team at Sandwich, they make my stock for me.
Oh, that's awesome.
Overnight, and so there's a lot of love put into it.
Yeah.
Because I love my family at Sandwich, and they're so good to me. And when they pack it up for me, they'll leave nice little notes on there, like, we're so proud of you, Cozy team. And so there's a lot of love put in that stock.
What kind of food was Castagna?
Castagna, I think they would call it like New American.
Okay.
It was a tasting menu restaurant, and so it's just very intentional, technique driven.
Yeah.
It was just really special. Justin came from like Noma.
Okay.
Staged at Mugaritz. All the nice places in Denmark.
For sure.
But after I had Justin's food, I was just a little kid, but I was saving all my money to go do it all over again as often as I can. And right after I had that, I was like, I need more. So we booked our ticket to New York and Chicago to find all the Michelin star restaurants we can. and nothing compared to Justin's food.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, Justin is the GOAT.
Why do you think like that food is so inspiring? Or like, what did you find that was different about it when you think about traveling around to different restaurants and
I think just the energy put into every part of the experience is just so intentional that it's just so delightful when a dish comes to your table. Like, for example, there's a terrarium that's really famous. It was in GQ magazine, I think. Was it Forbes? It's just so stunning. It comes to your table, and visually, it's the prettiest thing I've ever seen. And then you like put your face in it to look at it from every angle, and at every angle, it's stunning. And when you put your face in it, you could smell it. Oh, it's just so delightful. And eating it, every little flower and herb on there, it's not just for show.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I think it's just so intentional. I think that's why.
Yeah, for sure. Not just putting things on to put things on, but for it to like actually make sense.
Yeah. A lot of care and time went into it. I remember Justin described this dish he had put out where he had collected branches and leaves and then made, I forgot what the leaf was made out of, but made molds out of the branches and leaves, and then just spent a lot of time and care and into making this dish, and it looks just like a branch and leaves. Oh,
Yeah.
just a lot of time.
So like food like really inspires you and like grabbed you if you're, traveling around to go visit these renowned restaurants.
Girl loves to eat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
Do you feel like you can usually discern or like figure out pretty quickly when you're at a spot, like, is this only technique driven, or does it also have like the heart and the passion in it, like pretty quickly?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. When you go to a city like Miami or Vegas, they have good food. Like, it tastes good on your tongue, on your palate. Excellent. Probably visually, it's really pretty too, but it's missing so much soul.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you feel like that can kind of like balance out the other way too, like where maybe because you can feel so much heart and soul and passion in the thing that like you can maybe excuse some of the things that don't necessarily hit or
Yeah, totally. I tend to love foods on the two ends of the spectrum. I love fine dining so much. I love a tasting menu, but I also love, like, I don't know if you've been to Boomball Way on
No.
82nd. We'll have to go sometime.
Okay.
It's like really tiny, really sticky. It has like bars on the windows.
Yeah.
It's stanky in there. Well, the food is has a lot of shrimp paste, and so it's a stanky dish, but it's yeah. I love a good hole in the wall.
Yeah. It's like you can like appreciate the hot dogs and the caviar kind of thing.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you love about a fine dining experience?
Again, I think it's just that transfer of energy. Like everything that kitchen is doing, every single person, they're putting in the energy to make it so delightful for me. And I receive it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that's what it is.
For sure.
I believe everything is kind of a transfer of energy.
Yeah.
And in fine dining, when done well, you can really feel it.
So what do you feel like? It seems like you had like a pretty large just kind of like canon for so many different restaurants, and like whether it was like fine dining or like more casual, like hole in the wall spots. Like, what did you want to take from all of those experiences and bring to Cozy Congee, which is like a very like low key casual spot, but it does feel like you are like, you called Congee simple, which I can see the simplicity. But it seems like you've carried over like a lot of that intention and like some of those little flares. Like even yesterday when I was there, you what was the cabbage that you?
Oh, the preserved cabbage.
The preserved cabbage. Like I feel like that's like one of those, you know, those things that like really kind of like send something over the top that maybe you don't like get everywhere, and like that perfect amount of it.
Aww.
And like those salty bits was just like such a crazy good flair to that bowl of food.
I love that, and I love that question. It really does seem like Cozy is a culmination of all the things I love in dining, in like the capacity I'm able to serve people. I used to feel a little silly, but I would talk to my team and be like, you know, this is what they do at, you know, these restaurants, these fine dining restaurants. So, you know, I like to have our spoon at 2:00, and I like to serve it to our guests so that the pretty, like when they see it, it looks as beautiful as it can. Those types of things. So yeah, I did take away that. Congee's not usually served with all of the toppings like I have. I just thought, it will show them what's in there, and we can kind of elevate the visual a little bit.
Okay.
Congee's usually just all of the stuff that was on top. It's usually just mixed in with a little sprinkle of greens on top.
Okay.
But yeah, so visually I do try to, we try our best to make Congee a little prettier. We really try our best to give good service. I always tell my team, outside of ordering at the counter, I'd really like our guests to feel as if it's a full service restaurant.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I love good service. Yeah. And we can't always, but like for example, if it's not too busy and a guest sits down to eat, if we have time, we love to bring the water out to them, even though we have like a water station and everything. So that is something we also took away. Yeah, just trying to kind of suspend reality as much as we can for a little bit for our guests. You know, I want them to feel like they're somewhere else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What is Congee for like people that like, how do you explain what that is to someone that has never had it before?
Yeah.
Because Cozy is the first time I ever had Congee.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Cool.
So you've set a very high bar.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Congee is a savory rice porridge, if you will. I will sometimes compare it to shrimp and grits or a risotto, but it's typically eaten in the morning or brunch. In places like China, Thailand has their version. I think every Asian country has their version of Congee.
Okay.
Yeah, but funny enough, when I was doing the etymology of the word Congee, it actually started in India. Yeah, and it was spelled Knji.
Okay.
I'll have to look into that more. One day we'll put out more specials, and we'll have to explore the different countries, different Congees, and put those on. We did do one. This is terrible. On our menu, we have a special Congee, but I've only ever put on one. And it was bubur ayam from Indonesia. And that was really fun. Yeah.
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 And your take on it is a Chinese.
So actually, the place where the entire menu and restaurant concept started was with the Thai version.
Okay.
I lived with the Thai family for a very long time.
Okay.
And so I learned to love and cook Thai food, and that style of Congee, which they call jok, is so good. It's so special. Oh, you've had it. That was the one you had.
Okay. And that is kind of like the one that you tell people to try first, like if they haven't had it.
Yeah, I try to get them with that one.
Yeah.
I will say though, I'm really, I don't know, I go through phases now, but I was only pushing that one for a long time, but we really did a pretty good job with all of them, I would say. Yeah. And I've really learned to love the Chinese style congee as well. You're going to have to try it one of these days. You know what I'm talking about, right? The century egg.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I definitely do. I definitely want to try the century
Yeah.
egg. Like I've heard things about this century egg, and I'm about it.
Yeah.
For some reason, it just wasn't feling right.
No,
right
that's
after
okay.
a milk tea.
Yeah. Yeah, I get that.
But so like, what are the major differences between maybe like the Thai joke versus the Chinese chicken that I had yesterday?
Yeah. So the Chinese style congee all have sesame oil, so it's going to give that nutty flavor.
Okay.
And then the meats are all velveted, which is a Chinese cooking technique. Are you familiar?
I don't know.
That's okay. Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
I feel like my familiarity would just be from like eating the food.
Yeah.
But there is something very velvety about that chicken for
Yeah.
sure. It's so good.
Yeah. If you go to like any Chinese restaurant or Chinese American restaurant and you have those stir fries, even like beef and broccoli at Panda Express, you can feel that little texture on the outside of the pieces of meat.
Okay.
That's from velveting. And that's just, there's a couple ways to do it, but we do it with cornstarch and water and then all of our seasonings. And the cornstarch and the water, it kind of like penetrates the water into the meat, I think, and it results in that really tender meat. Like our chicken breast is usually pretty tough, but with that technique, it keeps it pretty tender and has that nice mouthfeel that's coating the outside of it.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So that's our Chinese style. And then the Thai style, because it's Thai, of course, it's going to have just lots of flavor and elements. That has the most ingredients out of all of our congee. So
Yeah.
yeah.
And so we're kind of jumping around, but
No.
so like what? So you went and saw that space, and you were like hyped about it. So like how did this actually happen that you end up opening
Yeah.
Cozy without like really trying it anywhere, right? Like you never got the opportunity to do your pop-up.
Yep.
So you just kind of have this idea in your head,
Yeah.
and this opportunity ends up presenting itself to take that space.
Yeah. I wouldn't say I was hyped. I was like, can I maybe? I think. Yeah. I was like, oh, I think I could do this, like I think I can cover that rent. Little did I know there's a lot more that goes into it than just rent.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was like, I think I can, and I just felt like I had to. I really wanted to, and I had to. I had a lot of angels in my life at that time. Logan, my friend who owns Flipside Bar and Carts, I told him about my idea, and he was like, bitch, what do you know about, running a business? And I was like, I don't know. I know how to write I think I can write a menu and I can cook, And he was like, what do you know about hiring people? Da, 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 da. He was like, I got you. And he helped me set up my LLC. He helped me, I don't even know what he helped me with because there was so much stuff and he just did it for me. There was a lot. I know that. Shout out Logan. I love you. He really helped me a lot with the business side of things. Like the not fun stuff.
Yeah.
Because I think cooking's fun. I think, writing the menu's fun. But yeah.
Then you
It
get
sounds like
you get into like the logistics of like the actual like business side of like the accounting and like all of the forms that need to be filled out to actually like make yourself a legitimate business and like tracking expenses and blah blah blah. The stuff that is not making the food.
Yep. Yep.
And serving the people.
Yeah, exactly. So Logan was super helpful with that. And then this was just like 3 months into sandwich, and nothing was signed yet. It wasn't mine for sure, but one day I was like, oh, I have to tell Mel, and I was so afraid because I knew she took a big chance on me. She gave me this great job that I loved so much, and I knew it was an investment and a risk for her, to take me on. And so I felt so bad, but when I told her, she was just so stoked for me, so supportive. It was amazing. She did so much for me. Cozy wouldn't be here without Mel. Yeah. There were days I was there like 15 hours a day for 3 months, and she would come in at night and bring me a sandwich, and she would do the dishes for me and mop, and I like really didn't want her to. I really wanted to stop her. I'm like, you're a boss lady, like you should not be doing this, but I was so exhausted that I couldn't like physically stop her.
Yeah.
Mel is an angel. And I love her so much.
She's been in that spot, so
Yeah.
like it's so sweet to like see someone like that is like so hyped for other people that she wants to like relieve some of that stress and like just kind of like step in and help however she can.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Yeah. And all she did was speak certainty upon me all the time. She's like, you're going to do great.
Yeah.
You're going to be so sick, it's going to be great.
Yeah.
Like, people are going to love you all the time. And oh man, I don't think I've ever had anyone like that in my life. And
yeah,
it meant everything to me. I love Mel so much.
Shout out Mel.
Love you.
Legend.
Goat.
How much time did you have like between like signing this lease and opening the doors?
I think it was 3 months.
Okay. So you decide that you're going to do it. You got people in your corner that are like, fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Jihae, go for it.
Yep.
Go do this.
Yeah.
So what does R&D look like for you at that point? Like creating a menu and maybe experimenting?
Yeah.
Are you just like making food for people and being like, yo, what's up? Like, is this good?
Yeah. That is what it was. I wish I could spell out clearly how I did it, but it was such a mess. I was doing so many things all at once. I was like writing down every step I did. It was crazy. I remember I'd pick up bones from Hot Yai, these heavy ass bones. I'd drive them to Beaverton, which is where I used to live, and I'd have like 4 different stock pots going at the same time. I tried some in a pressure cooker to see what would be the best. At one point I didn't know what I was tasting because I just ate so much congee. I felt like I was losing my mind.
You just like couldn't tell
I
anymore.
couldn't tell anymore. I was like, is it salty? Is it? I don't know.
Yeah.
I literally do not know anymore.
Yeah.
I really thought I was losing my mind. But I had a lot of people to taste test for sure. I have a picture of Logan and some of my friends and my siblings at Cozy when there was like no furniture in there, just like trying my food out of paper bowls. And I had thankfully I had Justin Woodward to give me feedback as well.
Yeah.
So that was really nice. That definitely gave me some confidence.
Yeah.
Mel gave me good feedback too. Oh man. Yeah. That was crazy. That was so hard. It was really hard. I know this is terrible, but just you don't know how much of what to buy, and so it was a lot of food. You try to not waste anything, but you don't know I didn't know what I was doing at the time.
Yeah. You're like figuring out how to make these things in like bigger batches.
Yes, exactly.
Like it's not just making one good dish.
Exactly.
It's like making that thing over and over all day and like making it consistent.
Yeah. I'll say I was pretty confident person in the kitchen at home. I will say cooking at a restaurant to serve food over a long period of time consistently is such a different experience.
Yeah.
Yeah. It humbled me
Yeah.
very much.
What made you feel like it was like locked in? Like, as far as like, did you already have kind of a date in place to open and you were like, it has to be open by this time? Or was it like, I'm going to make sure that this is how I want it first and then we can open the doors?
I don't think that I was ever going to feel ready.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think there was ever going to be a day. Like I said, like didn't trust my palate anymore. That fatigue was insane. The flavor fatigue was unreal. And so honestly, I relied on everyone around me to tell me it was good. And then I wasn't going to open for a lot longer. But my friend Kevin, he helped me build the tables and do a lot of things at Cozy. He was like, open tomorrow. And I said, okay. And then I went on my Instagram that doesn't have many, a lot of my followers aren't from Portland. So I went on there and I was like, whoever sees it will see it. And if they come, cool. And I didn't want it to be like this crazy grand opening.
Right.
I really wanted it to be slower. I just really wanted to ease into it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was kind of perfect, to be honest. We had just a few sales that day, and we were super stoked about every single one. And some people came in just randomly off the street, and it was so perfect. Yeah. I think being ready is not a real thing. Yeah, there's no such thing. You just got to do it.
Yeah.
And you learn as you go.
That's the only way to know how things are going to function, right? Like, and stuff like that is so unpredictable anyways. Like, you can assume that a day is going to be a slow and then you just get slammed.
Oh my God. Yes. Yes. Man.
What did the menu from that day one, is the current menu the same as that day?
Yeah, we've added a couple additional add-ons.
Yeah.
But yeah, not much has really changed at all. We did take some things off. We had bone broth on there because we were making all that stock.
Yeah.
But we got too busy to reserve that stock for that because we're using it all for congee now.
Yeah.
And so we had to take that off. And then I was trying to do something sweet on there, but we just didn't have the space.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got the milk tea.
Yes, we do have the milk tea.
It's so good.
The milk tea is
I
really
told
good.
it yesterday. You kindly set this milk tea on the table, and I was like, that was really sweet of her. I hope that like I'm gonna drink this either way, but it's like usually I would say that's like not my thing.
Oh,
or like I will like enjoy something like that for like a couple sips, like thinking of like about like a Thai tea or like an horchata or something like that. I'm always like, all right, that's cool for a couple sips, but that milk tea that you have is so well balanced, and you're telling me that it's just like a bunch of tea leaves in there, and it just gives it this extra punch that I was like, this is so good.
Thank you.
Yeah, like I would order one of those.
Aww.
It's so good.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Shout out to Leslie. Leslie was actually one of the first people who came into our restaurant just randomly. She was going to go say hi to Vince at Burloo Bakery, and then she happened to be walking by. She came in, and I remember her so clear, and we become friends. She ordered the pork and century egg, which is kind of, I think, probably the most beloved congee to people who grew up eating Chinese food.
Okay.
And she came in. I got a little nervous because she was asking me so many questions like about it, and but I just learned she is food obsessed like I am. She just loves the food world. And she ended up ordering a second one, like right after.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. And she's just been so supportive, and she's become a friend. So, we went to sandwich together. Yeah. We went to go eat sandwich together. And she's the one that suggested I put Hong Kong milk tea on the menu. Yeah. So thank you so much, Leslie. it's been so well received. People really love the Hong Kong milk tea.
Yeah.
I really love the Hong Kong milk tea. Yeah, we use a lot of really nice tea leaves, so it's really strong.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the congee's just, it's so good.
Thank you.
I didn't really know what to expect, not having had it before. But yeah, just like pretty blown away by like all of the flavors in it.
Thank you.
Whether
so
it's
much.
like the Thai joke or the Chinese chicken that I had yesterday.
Yeah.
Which is like so much variation there.
Yeah.
And like you were saying, like the Thai joke, like just crazy amount of flavors.
Yeah.
I think something like that's so cool because it feels like it's so versatile.
Yeah.
Like that you can add so many different things after the fact.
Yeah.
That give it so much flavor.
Totally.
And seems like something that people can like really personalize in some way.
Yeah. Totally. I think that's why we put a lot of effort into the base. You know, we try to make our base because that's what's usually really simple. Usually when congee's made at home, people don't normally put stock in there.
Okay.
It's supposed to be a really easy kind of quick meal. Usually people will just do it with water at home.
Okay.
But since people are going out of their way to eat it at a restaurant or order, yeah, we put a lot of love into just the base. And then, yeah, like you said, it's very easy to make it a lot of fun with all the different things you could put in it.
Yeah. So where do you feel like you're at? How far into opening are you now?
I opened in April.
Okay, so we're coming up on the 1 year anniversary.
It's coming
Hell
up.
Yeah. That's a great sign.
It is.
That's very rad.
Yeah.
Where do you feel like you're at with it now as far as just kind of the day-to-day process and putting food on people's plates? Like, does it feel like second nature at this point? Like you really just like have everything dialed in the way you want it?
I would say it feels pretty freaking dialed. It took a lot to get here. And I will say our menu's just so focused. It's so small.
Yeah.
So I think we probably got to being so dialed so quick because of that. Yeah, it's pretty awesome. Because in the beginning, I didn't know what I was doing. It was such a headache. And I was grateful every single day to do it. But it was not easy. And now I have a great team. And they've got everything dialed. I feel really good about our operations. And
do you feel like your initial kind of vision for everything has had to like shift much from what you thought it could be, or just like in any sort of like practical way, the obstacles that you maybe hit that you were like, all right, we just can't do that thing. Like we have to, like, maybe aside from like the bone broth that you were talking about, but like, any of those type of things where you're just like, foundationally, this is just like not going to work, and I'm just gonna have to shift and be flexible with the vision.
To be honest, no. I manifested this every day, like for months. You know, I was very intentional about spending time visualizing what it would be like for me to be in Cozy and serve people. And I felt the emotions, the energy while I was visualizing it. And it turned out to be what I had dreamed of. And to be honest, more like it was way better than I had imagined. So,
even from just like the 2 times I've been in there, it seems like you have like a lot of regulars that are coming in there and supporting pretty heavy. And I don't know, I just love the environment that you seem to have created in there. Thank you. Like it seems like you're so familiar with these people, and maybe if they are new, they're like getting the real over the top, like welcoming, experience.
Thank you.
Yeah. It just seems like you quickly like developed relationships with people, and that's like an important part of it for you.
Yeah, I love our guests. I don't know how I got so lucky. Just everyone who comes through those doors is an angel. I mean it. The energy they bring in with them, it just gives me energy.
Yeah.
And yeah, our regulars are amazing. Yeah, I don't know how that happened, but we've only had great people come in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you love the like social aspect of
I
that,
do.
of that?
Yeah, I do. I'm a yapper. Yeah.
Yeah. It is very much like in line with with its namesake, like as far as like the coziness of
Yeah.
like walking in there, you know, maybe you're playing some Tribe Called Quest on the, you know, on the stereo,
Yeah.
playing some hip hop in there, just making some food,
Yeah.
and having nice conversation with people.
It's a very joyful space.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love it.
Yeah.
I can't believe this is my life. Like, I mean it. Oh my gosh, I'm so lucky.
Is there like a lot of other places in town where you can get congee?
Yeah, not a lot.
Okay.
Master Kong is really good.
All right.
They have at least 2 locations. Yeah, Master Kong has congee available, but they have other things available as
Yes.
well. Usually, you won't find just congee specific restaurants. Typically,
You're kind of the only spot to.
I think so.
Yeah.
And then Kenny's Noodle House. No, sorry, Frank's Noodle House. Shoot, is it Kenny's or Frank's? Woo, one of those, which is also great. On 82nd.
Yeah.
I'm bad at geography. I just put things into my Google Maps. But yeah, they're both great. And then all the dim sum spots will typically have at least one type of congee.
All right.
Yeah.
But you're the spot with the variations
Yeah.
of the congee.
I could be wrong, but I might be the only one with the Thai style joke.
Okay.
Yeah. Although Long Bon had something on their tasting menu.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a joke, and that was fun. They knew who I was when I went into Long Bon, and the girl who brought out she was like so tickled to bring out their joke to me. Yeah, it was cute. It's very sweet.
What's the story with the Chinese donuts?
What do you mean the story?
Like, just is that a pretty traditional thing?
Yeah, usually I don't know if you'll ever find one without the other. Yeah.
Like congee is like typically will be
Eaten
served with.
Yeah. Yeah.
And is there like anything? I don't know.
Have you tried it?
Yeah.
Okay.
So good.
Okay.
Yeah.
So for those of you who aren't familiar, it is sometimes called savory donut, but it's not even really savory. It's just a fried piece of dough.
Yeah.
It's so delicious. It's oil and carbs, you know.
Yeah.
It's like fluffy and a little crispy on the outside. And when eaten with congee, it's just there to be like a textural, fun textural thing. So it could like soak up the congee, or it can be kind of crispy. You could dip it. You could let it soak it up, or just dip it and eat it that way. But it's also eaten with Vitamilk in Thailand, maybe in other places too, but Vitamilk is the soy milk. That combo is very classic in Thailand.
Okay.
And then just soy milk and Chinese donut is classic in Taiwan. I think China as well. Maybe Vietnam. I'm not sure. In northern Vietnam, they'll eat Chinese donut with pho. They'll dip the donut into the pho.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My friend An from Annam VL just had a Hanoi pho dinner. That was, can I swear?
You can say whatever you
Yeah,
want.
it was so fucking good. Oh my God,
Hell yeah.
An.
Hell yeah.
You're a monster, An.
Dude, that place is awesome.
That was so fucking good.
I've only been once, but I was so into it.
An is a really good fucking chef.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Everything he does. All his soups are good. And then he does a lot of these late night dinners. Have you been to any of those?
No.
So in the morning, he'll do soups on rotation.
Yeah.
Kind of same model as his family at Javiel, which is just like such an institution, I feel like, in Portland now. But now he does these things at night, these events at night, where it's a little sexier.
Okay.
Or very specialized. So he'll
Yeah.
do a Mi Quang night or a northern style pho night. And then sometimes he'll just do sexy bites. Anyway, everything he does, brilliant. I want to be you on. I think you're so cool.
You're on your way.
Thank you.
You're on your way to being you. When you think about like the food coming out onto the plate, into the bowl, do you see a lot of yourself in the food? Or your personality?
Yeah.
Or
I never thought about that one. I think cozy, the whole cozy concept, I see myself in it.
yeah.
When I worked at Sandwich, I remember always thinking like, Sandwich is Mel.
Yes.
You know?
Yes. When you think about sandwich, you think about Mel.
Yeah. You go in there, there's sports memorabilia, or I don't know if that's the right word,
Yeah.
sports stuff
Yep.
everywhere. Everyone she loves all over the walls. It's just Mel. And I thought that was so cool. And I had hoped for that too. But in just the food specifically, maybe. Yeah, maybe. I mean, I am very picky about how I want things to be plated. Yeah. Particular maybe is the word.
Yeah.
Again, because it's just such a simple thing. Yeah, we make sure the lip of the bowl is wiped if there's any like congee or sauces on there.
Yeah.
Yeah, we try to keep it nice and tight when we can with the toppings. Yeah.
How surprised do you think your younger self would be of like you opening this restaurant?
That's a great question. I never thought I would do this. I think she'd be really surprised. Yeah, I think she'd be really proud.
Yeah.
I think it's what I always wanted. No, it is what I always wanted, but I think I was not confident enough to admit it to myself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You obviously, it seems like you've had this passion for food for
Yeah.
most of your life.
Yeah.
And that there was something like really that grabbed you about like just even watching people cook.
Yeah. I think I followed chefs like maybe some people follow athletes.
Yeah.
Yeah. I remember the year the Seahawks won the Super Bowl. Did they just win too?
Yep.
Okay. See, I don't know anything about sports. It was like the first time more recently. You know what I'm
Okay.
talking about?
Yeah, yeah,
I know Russell
yeah.
Wilson was there. And
Okay.
and the Beast.
Yep.
What's his name?
Marshawn Lynch.
Yes, that guy.
Yeah.
I like him.
Yeah.
He's funny. When they won, I lived in Kirkland, Washington at the time.
Okay.
And everyone was watching the Seahawks. And that's when Gregory Gourdet was on Top Chef. And I did not give a fuck about the Seahawks. I was watching, I downloaded all the episodes on LimeWire or whatever it was at the time and was watching Gregory Gourdet screaming at my TV. Yeah, that was my Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you feel like you just see those people as artists or what do you think is so inspiring or just so like maybe like attractive to you about
Yeah.
chefs? And
I think so. I think I do see them as artists. I think the reason why I'm so drawn to them and why I was such a fan is because I wanted to be them.
yeah.
I think that's why. I didn't know it till later, but
Yeah.
yeah, I'm like, what a weirdo. Who does this? Who, I would follow all the chefs and see where they're eating. And Justin was so nice throughout the years, since we connected after I dined at his restaurant. Whenever I'd go to a different city, I'd always ask him like, hey chef, like what any restaurants I should go to when I'm visiting New York or Chicago, and he always gave me the best recommendations. And yeah, I loved being a fan of chefs. I'm still a fan of chefs, and it's so cool because some of them are my friends now.
Yeah.
A lot of them are my friends.
Hell yeah.
Like TJ, do you know TJ from? You need to go to Sunrise.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sunrise?
Yeah.
Where's that?
North Williams.
Okay.
Yeah, it's right across the street from Jinju Patisserie.
What kind of food is it?
It's Filipino food.
I think Isabeau told me about that spot. I think maybe they have this crazy fish sandwich there.
Yes. Yeah. There you go. Tuna boy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She told me about this. She's like, she's like, it's not tuna, but they have this insane fish sandwich there.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Okay. I'm gonna tell
All
TJ
right.
you're coming.
TJ, I'm coming.
Yeah.
On my way, buddy.
I haven't explored that much of their menu because I can't stop ordering the same thing because it's so good.
That's a beautiful thing, though, when you
Yeah.
find something that gives you that sort of joy and comfort that
Yeah.
that you can get that shit every time and it's so consistent. It's beautiful.
It's so beautiful. What I always get there is their marinated branzino, and it's I think they call it bangus. It's traditionally milkfish,
Okay.
and it's marinated in vinegar and other things, which is so interesting, right? I never had any vinegar marinated fish.
I'm already into this.
Yeah, and he elevated with branzino, and it comes with garlic rice, which is so good. It sounds so simple. It probably is simple, but it's just so good.
Yeah.
And then a perfect egg every time. And is it called achara? Sorry, TJ. It's the Filipino pickles. It's like, I think there's papaya in there. What else is in there? Carrot? I don't know. It's this pickled mix, and
Okay.
it's so good. And everything I'm talking about sounds so simple, but every element, including the freaking pickles, just perfect.
Yeah.
And everything works so well together. I love TJ. TJ's
Yeah.
become a really good friend of mine. Yeah. He's one of the chefs I feel cool being friends with.
Hell yeah.
And on
Yeah.
from Annam.
Yeah.
Look at my life.
Yeah.
It's so
That's
cool.
so rad. It's so rad.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it seems like, I don't know, you didn't have any real experience going into this endeavor.
Yeah.
Right? But you've been such a fan for so long.
Yeah.
It seems like you've been like a real sponge for all of these experiences that you've had.
I guess
So like when you got into the position to do the thing, like you did know what you wanted to do and what you needed to do to like put the food out that you would be proud of.
Yeah.
It seems like.
I don't know if I knew what to do, but I think I knew what I wanted the experience to be for others. And yeah, how to do it, I had to learn on the way.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I did definitely soak in what I wanted. Because, yeah, from all my great food experiences, I said, I want that, I want that, I want that. Yeah.
Yeah. It's just like, it's like being a painter or like some musician that's been like, maybe this person that's just been like listening to music for 20 years and really diving into different things and like figuring out what they really love about different aspects of it.
Yeah.
And then when they go to make music for the first time, they have like such a rich foundation for the thing, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do feel like I have a rich foundation. I'm so blessed. I've had incredible food experiences. I'm so blessed I grew up in Portland, where I've been here since 2004, because we have such good food and we have such talented chefs and we have such a cool community that like loves food.
Yeah.
Yeah. When I opened Cozy, man, the content creators were so nice to us. It just feels like a really great place to love food.
Yeah. And I don't know. I think that's like also a pretty good test of things, like, because I don't necessarily like think people are being nice just to be nice. Like I think they're like genuinely like stoked on the food too, because there is pretty tough competition here for being a smaller big city.
Yeah.
You know, there's just so much good food here. It's incredible. Like every time I go to a different city, it's kind of tough to like beat what we have going on here.
I agree.
I feel like, you know,
Yeah.
and like across a lot, like a very wide spectrum for, you know,
Yeah.
whether it's like congee or pizza.
Oh my God.
Like the pizza competition is heavy.
Yeah.
The sandwich competition that Mel is amidst is crazy to me.
Yeah.
You know, just and then there's all the different tasting menus around the city that are so incredible.
Yeah.
It's just a very cool and inspiring place to be, like when it comes to food, for sure.
I agree. Oh, I love it here. What a cool city.
And you're in the game.
I'm in the game.
You're doing the thing.
It's so wild.
It's so rad.
I'm inside now. That's wild. I never thought I'd be here. I never, ever thought I'd be here. It's cool.
Does it feel... Do you feel creative like when you're making food? Like, does it feel like a very creative thing to you?
So I will say I'm pretty, when it comes to, at least so far what I've served, I can be a bit of a purist. I've done a lot of research, especially because it's not, I didn't grow up eating the Chinese style congee. I didn't really grow up eating well, I don't know what grow up means, but I did eat the Thai style, but it was in my later years.
Okay.
So I really did my due diligence. I did a lot of research, you know, looked at a million different recipes and then, you know, took what I wanted from there. But I really wanted what made those things, that congee. I try to keep those things. Did I say that right? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. But then I think I got creative with maybe the plating, the setting. That's where I was more creative. I have had ideas of different congee specials that were not so traditional. I thought we could do like a Hawaiian one where there's like spam and an egg and some kimchi, you know, because that's something I would eat anyway. But since I wasn't in the food industry before, I'm learning it's pretty hard to just put a new special on the menu, at least for me. But actually now might be a good time to start playing with that since we're running pretty smoothly now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
That, you know, it's not just so easy to be like, this is what we're doing today,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah. It's so fun though. We'll do one. We'll do a special soon.
And it seems like, while maybe like being a purist in some way, like it seems like you're getting creative with, or at least like the execution of what you're doing feels like very much like one of one.
Thank you.
To what you're doing. You
That's
know?
so cool. I like that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Also, like, what a crazy, like, 2 years it's been for you in your life. Like, like I don't know. It feels very much like one of those, you know, blessings in disguise.
Oh, 1,000,000,000%.
You know, it's like you hit this, what I assume was like pretty intense, rough, like crazy, like slap in the face of like, all right, my life isn't going to be what I thought it was going to be, and like all this time I have invested into this relationship, but now it seems like you have like the thing that you ultimately like always wanted, even if you didn't know that this is what you wanted.
That's exactly right. Yeah. Everything happened the way it was supposed to. Yeah, I'm so grateful he dumped me every day. No, I truly am.
Yeah.
I love my life so much. And I felt like I had to just be shattered into a million pieces to be able to just like prepare this new vessel to receive all these blessings, you know?
Yeah. No, that's absolutely crazy.
Yeah.
I think I don't know. I found myself like in a pretty similar position of like before I moved to Portland and before like my life changed a lot, you know, and yeah, I thought I was going to get married and then breakup happened that I didn't see coming and it like changed my life for the best.
Let's
dude.
go.
Like my
Let's
life is so sick.
Hell yeah.
My life is so sick. Like I've gotten to do all like a bunch of things that like I don't think I would have gotten to do if like that other path would have happened, you know?
Hell yeah.
So like
You get it.
yeah, it's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
When things like that happen.
Yeah.
And you're just like, oh, this is devastating. But then it's just like, actually, this is the greatest thing that could have happened.
Yeah.
You know, because yeah, it just maybe like gives you the courage to like do things that you didn't think you were going to do, and just gives
I'm not
you
scared of anything anymore.
yeah, just kind of gives you opportunities that you didn't think were going to be available.
Right. Yeah. I mean, yeah, that made me so fearless. I'm like, I got dumped 2 months before my wedding day. I'm not scared of anything anymore. Yeah. Even if Cozy fails, I'm like, well, you learn the lesson and you keep going.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's where I'm at.
Well, it also just seems like it's already like a successful thing. Like if you had this vision for this thing and you did it, like whether that's for 6 months or like 10 years, like that's so cool that you like took a chance on this thing that you wanted to do.
Thank you.
Regardless of like how long it lasts.
Thank you. I think it's cool too.
Yeah. And it also like I don't know. It seems like it's going in the right direction for only being 1 year old.
Yeah.
You know?
It feels like a success to me.
Yeah.
For sure. Yeah. I'm very grateful every day.
Yeah.
Truly.
It's very, very exciting. Very inspiring.
Thank you.
It's so
Thank you
rad
so much.
that you're doing what you're doing. And to like see you so stoked about it, like I think that's very, you know, not only do I think that like comes out in the food, like when you're doing something you're excited about, but like it definitely, when you're talking about that transfer of energy, like you're the foundation for that energy, you know, like when you walk in the door and like you see your smile and like how excited you are that like people are coming in to like enjoy the food, you know, it feels like that energy is like very infectious. Like,
thank you.
Even, yeah, I like when I met you at Sandwich, like it just felt like there was something infectious about like, just like, oh, she's stoked. She is very hyped, you know?
I was really excited to meet you. Yeah.
No way.
No, I was. I think I had just gotten hired and then at Sandwich.
Yeah.
And then I was like, okay, I need to learn everything I can about Sandwich. Mel took a chance on me. I need to memorize the menu. I need to learn everything I can to like do the best job I can at Sandwich. And when I Googled it, your video came up. You did a video, right?
Yeah, we did like the only like official kind of episode of Tuna Boy was filmed at Sandwich, and that was all because Mel was down and open to my idea. You know?
That was so well made.
Thanks. I had like a very cool team that helped me make it, and again, shout out Mel for like I just hit her up. I was like, hey, I'm thinking about doing this thing. Would you be interested? And she's just very down and like open to the idea, you know?
Mel's the best.
Yeah. So, super legendary. But I'm so happy that you're, you know, Cozy Congee doing this thing.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure. Is there anything else that you like feel like people should know about Cozy that we didn't talk about?
About Cozy.
I'll definitely like put all the links in the episode notes so people can find you and
thank you.
Come by and check it out.
Please follow our Instagram. We just got our first 1-star review on Google because we closed early for Super Bowl.
Fuck these people.
No, it's okay. I get it.
It's not okay.
No, I get it. We closed early for the Super Bowl, and this person had gone out of their way to come visit us.
All right.
And it was raining crazy that day, and so I get it, and I'm so sorry, and I need to respond to him. I'd love to if you would give us a chance. I'd love to make it right, because I get it. That sucks. But if you follow our Instagram at Cozy Congee PDX, we update everything as soon as we can.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry. It happens. It's okay.
Those types of reviews drive me crazy.
Yeah.
Because it has nothing to do with the food
Yeah.
or the service, really.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. It's just, I don't think it's beneficial to anybody.
Yeah. It's okay. It didn't. It made me think about how to communicate with everyone better. I do need to do that. I want to. I don't know. I guess I think everyone's on Instagram all the time, but I'll need to figure something else out. It's okay.
It's okay.
Yeah, we're gonna make it right. We're gonna make a Cozy Congee fan out of this person. It's gonna be great.
Yeah. Well, I'm a fan. The food is like absolutely banging, and like the intention is very clear to me. Like the food that's coming out of the kitchen, like no doubt, undoubtedly.
Thank you so much.
You gotta go to Cozy Congee, everyone.
Come to Cozy Congee.
Check it out. Jihae, we end every episode of the podcast with a guest saying the tagline for the show, which is "It's a program." It's just the way that my grandfather says the word program.
Okay.
It's like a very silly thing that we do to just like end every episode. So if you could give us the Cozy Congee, it's a program. You can say it however you want, but
it's a program.
Yep, that's it. And it's the one time I'll ask you to look into that camera
okay.
that's on the desk there. But yeah, you can hit us with the Cozy Congee. It's a program.
It's a program.
She nailed it, everybody. You did it. All the links will be in the episode notes. Please go check out Cozy Congee. Go there. Enjoy the beautiful food that's coming out and the smiles that's coming from the staff all the time, and just like the wonderful energy coming out of Cozy Congee. And yeah, links will be in the episode notes. And that's the Jelly Jams. We'll catch you on the flip side, Portland, or wherever you are listening from. Thanks so much for doing the thing.
Thank you so much.
So fun to talk with you.
So fun.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
We did it.
Woohoo!
Boom.
Very nice. You push this guy.